So, hi, I wanted to give you an update. I just did a video, my 2020 vision, a VR to the Hermit's Cave. Please check out the Hermit's Cave channel. If you haven't already, most of you know Simon. I don't need to tell you that. So, updates. What have I been up to? I did a lot of psychic fairs this fall. As some of you know, they're not really profitable, even although you would like to think they are. But what they do give you is experience and interaction with people, and they also give you an opportunity to network with people. So, and really to hone your skills, because you do get a few, but like I said, because of the travel time and the table fee and all that, you really don't make a profit. But it's a good learning curve, I think. So so that's what I've been up to. It's winter time. We had like 2 feet of snow. Close to my area, they had 3 feet of snow, and then we had rain, and it all melted, and then we're back to some cold, and then we're supposed to get rain again. So I'm feeling it's going to be that kind of winter. What we see is what we get. So my goal I guess you could say my goal is to get out there and into the public and do readings where I can. That is definitely my calling. That's my passion. Like I said, I am a tarot reader. I am not, I'm not a tarot collector. I am a reader. And with, I would say, a mediumship, psychic type tarot readings is what I do. I call it intuitive tarot. So I think I just tested it out and I can go live. And I'm thinking Thursday night tarot with intuitive tarot readings. So I'm going to go live. I'm thinking probably 9 o'clock Eastern. So I'm not going to do it tonight. A little too tired to get the energy up for that because I was up early. It's been a lot of weird stuff going on. A lot of suicides in my area. So the energy around here has been really heavy. And I did a video called Let's Talk, talking about that and how we are all responsible in certain ways to reach out to people when we can, but also the best thing we can do is be by example, to be the best person we can be. So I had a psychic fair in my local town, didn't go well, but we had a mediumship gallery that night that I attended. That was my first mediumship gallery. I had been to a development mediumship circle, but not a gallery, which I had, so I really didn't know what was going to happen. So the gallery is when you have a large group of people. If the group is small enough, then you can do individual readings or connections. But when it's a large group, then it's the strongest people that are coming through. And my cousin had wanted to do this, so I went with her, and I was interested. I did not expect that there would be anything coming through for me. Boy, was I totally wrong. I felt like I was the center of attention, that all this stuff was coming through me. But I suppose because I am very open, I kind of have that mediumship, especially when it comes to people that I know personally or have known personally. That comes very easy to me. So I suppose it was because I was very open. So a couple things were kind of scary, but more of a affirmation for me that I knew that what's coming ahead. I'm very well aware. I've talked about it a little bit on my channel before. It has to do with my mom. So that was some confirmation there. She's doing fine. She's holding her own. She had a hard time getting around. And I'm loving her up as much as possible. Holding her close in my heart. Because things are going to change. Because they always change. That's life. So, also at the mediumship, there was a couple that came through that expressed gratitude, basically for my parents' graciousness. And then there was my cousin's cousin that came through. And he had kind of been... I knew he wanted to talk, but I didn't want to listen because part of me was loving and kind towards him, but part of me was pissed at him. I guess probably my ego self, right? So he ended up coming through. In fact, he wasn't standing by one person. He was pacing back and forth. The medium could fit, I guess she sees in a way that he was walking back and forth. In fact, I'm going to give the medium's name because she's kind of like a mentor to me. Her name is Karen Tatro. That's right, Karen Tatro. Look her up online. She's quite popular. You'll be surprised. And she saw this guy and she started describing him. And I think me and my cousin looked at each other at the same time, and we said, that's David. David and my cousin who took his life around Easter time this year. And it was very difficult because he just turned 50. And he had a daughter that was just graduating from high school. And basically, he didn't really come through for me. Basically, he wanted to get a message to his daughter. And the weird thing is that there was most of the people, a good majority of the people at the mediumship gallery knew him. And his daughter was supposed to be there that night. But for some reason, she didn't make it or couldn't make it. But he wanted her to get a message. And also what we found out was that he didn't realize what was happening. He basically woke up on the other side and had no recollection of how he got there. Yeah, I don't know if something I want to talk about sometime, perhaps, maybe, we'll see. But I wanted to give you that because it was very powerful. And not only powerful, but freeing in a way. Because it lets us know that there really is no death. We can continue on. At least a part of us continues on once we leave our bodies. And to me, that is very freeing and very comforting to know. And so I kind of wanted to pass that message on to you. Those Thursday nights, I'm thinking 9 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. I might even do later, but we'll start 9 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. Tarot Thursday, Intuitive Tarot. I'll pull a card for one person, two persons. I mean, 2 cards. We'll see what happens. I'll see if I can pick up on any readings that need to be done. Let's give it a try. I'm anxious to get back to it because it's what I love. And that's 10 minutes in, so I'm going to let it go for now. And I talk to you soon. And remember to tap into your wild side.